Hello again. Welcome back to these videos where these are study tips with Professor Kent. So I'm a university professor and I give these tips to help you study better in any subject that you're trying to learn. Of course, so far we've done almost 30 tips so far. So this is tip number 30 actually, staying positive. Last time we talked about cursive writing, and before that was practice, 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 and we did gum and we did meditation. So please look on these study tips ones on Monday. Look at our playlist for Monday. You can find all these study tips to help you. Any of these will help you at least 5%. Some of them up to 19%, which by the way, today will be at least 19%. So it's very interesting. So if you do any of them, 5% extra. If you do all 30, 150% extra. But maybe at least 75% extra, I would say. So before I get started, please like below to let us know that you're enjoying these videos. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, share these with your friend, comment. If you have some other advice that I haven't thought about, please comment below and give me some advice that helps you when you study. Okay, so today is stay positive, number 30. Stay positive when taking tests. So I put when taking tests on this list, but basically stay positive when studying. When taking tests, also anything that's important when you're getting a grade, when you're doing a presentation. If you're positive, you can do a much better presentation than if you're negative. Negative neutral stress. This is studied. It's called positive psychology. So I think Harvard University studies this a lot. There's a guy at Harvard called Sean Archer. Maybe I'll link below. He has a great TED Talk explaining about what the happiness advantage is, or what positive psychology is. It's only 12 minutes, but it's useful to learn that in our lives, of course, being positive is much better than they studied 4 areas: positive, negative, neutral, or stressed. And he'll explain the video better, so I'll put it below. But basically, like, if you're waiting for something, if you're waiting for a good score, then you need a better score. If you're waiting for a good college, then you need a better college. If you're waiting for more salary, then you need more salary. So if you think happiness is after your goals, then you never reach it. You'll keep moving the goalposts, as he says in that video. So of course, how you get positive in now is happy. You got to realize 90% of happiness comes from inside, not outside. So if you become positive, if you become optimistic, I always tell my kids, be optimistic. Think, I can do it. I can do it. Now after the test, you're free to think, oh, that test was bad. Oh, like being realistic after the test is useful. Like, oh, I should have studied that more. Oh, that's right, that was horrible. But before you take the test, never be negative. I was never negative when I took tests in junior high, high school, college. I always, especially multiple choice tests, even fill in the blank tests, I would always be positive. I would go into the room thinking, I can do this. I can do it. That's even when I took my graduate school intro test. That's how I always thought. So again, stay positive when taking tests. For example, a lot of things will happen to you if you can stay positive. It's called, like I said, the happiness advantage. Here is some of his research. You can see here. Sorry, my screen. Where's my screen? You can see here the happiness advantage. Yes, as it mentions here, this is a slide from his TED Talk. You have better secure jobs, better keeping jobs, your superior productivity, more resilient. You bounce back quicker, less burnout. You don't burn out quick, less turnover. You don't quit as often. Things. And greater sales. So of course, for example, he gave some statistics in that speech that if you're positive compared to negative, neutral, or stressed, you are 31% more productive. So why don't you be positive? So more productive means inside 1 hour, if you can study, let's say you can study 15 pages in an hour. So that's my average speed. I can study up to 15 pages, but 31% more productive. Oh, so instead of 15 pages an hour, I can study 20 pages an hour. Wow, now, what an effect. And of course, that works at work too, so don't forget to do the same techniques at work. And so 31% more productive, also 37% better at sales. So if you work in a company, you can sell better if you're positive. That's why you see a lot of salesmen smiling. That's not, maybe some of them are fake, but most of them are not fake. They believe in themselves, they're positive, and they smile more, and they actually sell more. People will buy more from them. They're more productive in sales. So 37% better sales. And the last one, which is quite interesting, I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you have a 19% effect on doing better. This comes from doctors. So doctors were measured, comparing again to positive, if they're positive, negative, neutral, or stressed, and 19% they are faster and more accurate at coming up with the correct diagnosis. So when you visit the doctor and he's like, oh, I have this kind of bump on my arm, or I have this bruise, what do you think it is, doc? And he's like, I don't know. So if he's negative, neutral, or stress, he's slower and he's less accurate. So if he is positive, like he's happy, like my skin doctor, for example, always positive, always. He loves reading books, for example, but those help him, I guess, calm him down between patients. But every time he's like, oh, I know what that is. It's this. He'll say it right away. He'll answer within a few seconds. And when I first started going to him, I thought, wow, there's no way. How does he know so quick? But exactly, he knows quick because he's always positive. So, and he is correct, because after I take his medicine, whatever it was disappears. So that medicine was correct, which means the diagnosis is correct. So again, if you want to be faster at finding the answers on the test, if you want to be more accurate for which answers you choose, 19% more accurate, 19% faster, be positive. When you enter the test, think, I can do it. I can do it. I'm always surprised by my university students. I say, are you ready for the test? Are you okay? I'm like, no, I want to study more. No, I don't think I'm going to do good. So, okay, if you don't think you're going to do good, then you will do bad. There's an old saying, if you think you can, then you can. If you think you can't, then you can't. So, of course, be positive. Think that you can do it, and you will do it. It's like the old Yoda said, try not, do or do not. There is no try. Don't try. So be positive. So again, I hope you got a lot from these study tips advice with Professor Kent. Please come again tomorrow for a different video from our channel. And until then, don't forget to subscribe again and watch these other study tips if you haven't seen them yet. Remember to take some of them and put them into your life. And of course, over here, some other popular videos on our channel that we hope you're learning better and becoming a better English speaker every day. Thanks, and see you tomorrow.